Defense analysts at the Institute for the Study of War in the United States have actually gone so far as to say it seems as though Ukraine has won the Battle of Kharkiv. The Ukrainian authorities haven't been crying victory on that front yet, nor have the Russians announced officially that they're withdrawing from the area. But these US-based defense analysts say that that's what the Russians seem to be doing, that they're not any longer putting up any resistance as the Ukrainian forces advance and take territory to the north and to the east of Kharkiv. Whether or not the Ukrainians will be able to go further to the east, though, and start seriously cutting off the Russian forces' supply lines going south, the US analysts are less sure because the terrain there is not so favourable to them, notably because of the presence of water features.
A Russian soldier has appeared in court on Friday, marking the first time a member of the Russian military faces war crime proceedings during the 11-week conflict. Vadim Shushumarin, a captured commander of a tank division, arrived at Kyiv's small district court wearing a grey tracksuit and handcuffs for a preliminary hearing. It is alleged that Shushumarin had been fighting in the Sumy region in northeast Ukraine when he shot a 62-year-old Ukrainian man in the head through an open car window in the northeastern village of Chupahivka during the war's first week. The crime is said to have happened a few meters from the victim's house.
New video shows Israeli police clashing here with a crowd of mourners who appear to have been beaten with batons, actually causing the pallbearers to briefly drop Shireen's casket. So many allegations have been made since Shireen's death. Her network Al Jazeera accusing Israel of, quote, blatant murder, while the Israeli military now says it is investigating whether the fatal shot came from one of its soldiers. We brought you this story this week when witnesses came forward saying that the journalist was shot and killed by Israeli forces while covering a military raid on Wednesday in the occupied West Bank.
Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the ruler of Abu Dhabi and president of United Arab Emirates since 2004, died on Friday at the age of 72. He had been ill for years, though the cause of the death was not immediately released. Ministry also announced a 40-day mourning period. Flags will be flown at half-mast and ministries and other departments will suspend work starting Friday.
बहुत बुरी तरीके की आ गई है।
Halfway up.
Tonight, new images show the aftermath of a tragedy that hit the coast of Puerto Rico.
Got the other survivor inside. Gotcha.
The U.S. Coast Guard leading survivors to safety after a boat carrying migrants capsized on Thursday, rescuing 7 more migrants today. 11 confirmed dead, at least 8 remain hospitalized. The U.S. Coast Guard saying the boat flipped over just 10 miles from the island. A Customs and Border Protection aircraft spotted the capsized vessel shortly before noon on Thursday north of Desechio Island, Puerto Rico. The crew said migrants didn't appear to be wearing life jackets.
Efforts to rescue 8 miners trapped for 27 days in a zinc mine in Burkina Faso continued Friday, with some government ministers supervising the operations. Rescuers kept pumping out water from the Bekwa zinc mine, some 100 kilometers from the capital, Ouagadougou, where 8 miners are trapped since April 16, according to local media reports. Search and rescue teams were able to reach a depth of 580 meters where the mine's shelter room is located. Due to heavy rains in the region, 8 miners, including 6 Burkina Faso nationals, 1 Tanzanian and a Zambian citizen, were stranded when the mine collapsed on April 16.